How is it that a game from 2016 is still selling millions of copies today? The game we're speaking about, as you can see in the background game footage, is none other than Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. This game is so popular that it has lasted over 5 years and is still putting out downloadable content. The game is so popular that there's a huge fan base of people waiting for a Xenoverse 3. But we're not here to talk about the Xenoverse 3. We're here to talk about why this game is so popular. Why do people continue to shell out hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars for more characters that essentially do much of the same thing? Guys, I don't see a Xenoverse 3 coming anytime soon. And it's not because people don't want it. Millions of people want it. I don't see it coming because people are continually shelling out millions of dollars for content for Xenoverse 2. Guys, you have to look at this from a business standpoint. What kind of sense does it make to spend millions of dollars when all they have to do is maybe spend a couple $100,000 to make some new characters and make millions off of that in a fraction of the time? They are adding things to Xenoverse 2. If you played Xenoverse 2 when it first came out and you play Xenoverse 2 now, they would almost seem like two completely different games. And guess what, guys? That's because they are. So in a sense, you're already playing Xenoverse 3. Xenoverse to me feels like a game that is a service, sort of like Destiny, how they put the game out and they just continue to add stuff to the game without coming out with a sequel. And I think that more game developers and publishers are going to take this route simply because it is extremely more profitable. There's less time spent making a brand new game. There's a lot less money spent, and you make a lot more money on the back end. Now, people, you have to think about this. I want to ask y'all a serious question down in the comment section down below. What would be the storyline for a Xenoverse 3? They've already done Super. They've already done a lot of the other things. So you have to really stop and ask yourself, what would be the storyline? Because in my personal opinion, where Xenoverse 2 is sitting right now, you are extremely on the verge of falling into the Dragon Ball Super Heroes or the Dragon Ball Heroes timeline. So would you rather have a Xenoverse 3 that kind of tells the same story in a sense? Or would you rather have a Super Dragon Ball Heroes video game on major consoles? Because they do have one on the Switch and stuff like that, but it's not on consoles. That's where we're kind of falling into, and you're walking a very fine line. I don't really think that they have enough to make a compelling story for a Xenoverse 3 without diving into Super Dragon Ball Heroes. Not to say that people would be upset about that. I think a lot of people would actually respond well to that. Super Dragon Ball Heroes is extremely popular, and then on top of that, you're getting these Super Saiyan 4 transformations, Super Saiyan God transformations, and things like that for characters who didn't have it before. I'm gonna tell you how crazy the Xenoverse 2 DLC stuff is. They gave us Super Saiyan Blue Evolution for our created characters. And then recently, they gave us Super Saiyan God. Guys, Super Saiyan God is an inferior transformation to Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, or even Super Saiyan Blue for that matter. And I know a lot of people may argue that and say, oh no, Super Saiyan God's more powerful because of this, and this. While Super Saiyan God is the foundational transformation, it has a multiplier when you stack Super Saiyan on top of it, thus making it Super Saiyan Blue and thus making it a more overall powerful transformation. But I digress. What other characters are people wanting in this Xenoverse 2 game? Are you willing to continue to pay for more characters in the Xenoverse 2 game? Because, guys, as long as you're paying for it, I don't really think you can expect the Xenoverse 3. So much so that the game developer and publisher didn't put out any kind of Xenoverse 3 this year, but rather a asymmetrical action game called Dragon Ball The Breakers, which is built and looks just like the Xenoverse games. Guys, it is even amazing to me that people are still buying DLC for it. And not to say that as a bad thing, because it's not bad at all. Matter of fact, it's if Kakarot was continually putting out DLC, I would continue buying it. But guys have to understand, as long as you're making it profitable for them to not put out a Xenoverse 3, it's tough for you to gonna have to look for a Xenoverse 3. Xenoverse 2 has been so successful, and in my personal opinion, I feel that Bandai should really take a look at this game and say, what are people wanting with Xenoverse 3? Are they wanting improved combat? Are they wanting improved combos? What are they wanting, and can we add it to Xenoverse 2? And if they can add it to Xenoverse 2, then add it. They're adding so many things to this with the TV that you can see announcements on, and they're, like I said, they're constantly adding characters now to the point where you can vote for characters and different things like that. It doesn't look like there's an end in sight. It looks like what I stated earlier, that Xenoverse 2 is becoming more of a game service where they just continually update the game over an extended period of time. I want you to take a look back at Dragon Ball Online. Remember that game? How it was very similar to Xenoverse. It was Xenoverse before Xenoverse was Xenoverse. And it was a game for a service, and it worked out pretty well. No surprise that it comes to consoles later on in the form of Dragon Ball Xenoverse. So you have to take this stuff with a grain of salt. It would be awesome to get another big time Dragon Ball game, and everybody's looking around the corner for it. Dragon Ball The Breakers isn't it, guys. Think of that game as more of like a filler episode. It's not even a full price game. So some people think it's a teaser or some sorts. I don't know. Maybe it's something that they wanted to put in Xenoverse, but they decided to sell it as an individual game to make more money. I don't know. Doesn't matter. People are gonna buy it. People are gonna play it, while others are gonna complain about not having the game that they want. All in all, guys, this game has been one of, if not the most successful games in the Dragon Ball franchise. And whether you love it and whether you hate it, it's here to stay. Guys, I want to thank y'all for watching. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Help us to reach 100,000 subscribers and get that silver play button. Don't forget to comment down below, guys. All of these things helps the video to get recommended to more people and thus helps the channel grow. That's all I got for right now. Till next time, have the best day you can. Thanks for watching. Peace.